hour, and then I'll spend the time with my dog again. And this is pretty much my routine. Like, when he gets enough of me, and he don't want me to keep touching him, I'm just going to jump on here for an hour and a half, and then I'm going to irritate him again. After doing my push-ups. Also, I don't really know what I'm doing after life. I'm searching for something. I've done 60 press-ups today, in case you're wondering. I don't know why, it's just something I started. Might be people interested in, you know, how far I've got with that situation today. We got 60 down. No nosebleeds or anything. Alf's been alright and all, bless him, he's not had no nosebleeds. But he started letting me aid him as soon as I says, I know. Dad is sorting it all out, and Dad is getting done what needs to be done. It's just Dad's struggling at the moment. So, which unfortunately, Thursday comes and my mum's coming down to sort it out with me, because I'm not in an emotional state to do it, like, at all. I'm supposed to be receiving help. I don't think I'm receiving help or support in that situation anymore. But I'm hoping he can help me out with other things as well. So basically I have a support worker from the council now, which I think he's going to start assisting me. He also says I can ring him and rant and rave, but I think that's a little bit unfair for him. Like, he's trying to help people and support people. Like, can you help and support the people that actually want it or actually acceptable to it? Like, I want the help, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to, you know, commit to it, to be able to actually, you know, get any benefits through the help. I don't want to be a drug dealer. I don't judge people for what they do, you know. Drug dealers just doing what a drug dealer ended up in is the issue. Right. As far as I'm aware, nobody when they were younger, when I grow up, I want to be a drug dealer. No, they just got into the easy money. And the easy money is what made it easier for that, honestly. And if it weren't for the fact that it was so easy and easy money,
Pathfinder mindset at least.
I doubt they would be doing it.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salen?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Adden, but sort of stalled.
Same as people going out there robbing, once again. You know what I mean? They're not doing it because they want to rob people. They're doing it because they're desperate. They need the money. And unfortunately, you got it. Where if we sort the world out where we don't have money and we have talent and education that brings people forward instead of money, we'd be a lot better off in the world.
Salen gave me 2 leads, but everything I found was inconclusive.
I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
I wondered what all the banging and that lot's outside. I realised that there's road work out there being done because all lights have been cut out. Oh, which is annoying when I get the lights back. I've kind of enjoyed me not having the lights there. It's been nice. But it is what it is.
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
I trust you not to get caught. One of those ARC officers, Rand Long, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there.
Apparently my mate Glyn messaged me, but like, I woke up at like 2:30 and saw that. So I kind of left that be until like it was in a reasonable area of time before I messaged him back. So I hope he's doing good. And also, everyone keeps asking me if I fell out with Ginge. I've not fell out with Ginge. I've just parted ways. Like, you know, I'm not being his carer no more, type of thing. That's what it feels like. I need to look after myself, and I need to start looking after myself better. And I have no choice but to be at home because of my dog. So I don't really know what his insecurity is about, but each to their own.
Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
That is a distinct possibility.
He was like a brother to me. He would have told me. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm in your debt.
Also, I'm proud of myself so far, you know. Got hold of some weed and I want to use it for medical purposes. I don't want to use it for where I was just constantly abusing the fucking drug. So, on that, I'm going to work upon that. I can't remember what we was doing last game, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we're just kind of running around doing anything and anything on this shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Kandros approves, but others say it paints the Initiative as a conqueror.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The Initiative needs to defend itself.
Very candid. But maybe people need to hear it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
I do kind of hit the bar hard, that's...
I read up on the amazing things we've seen, and the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Alright, that is... Right. And this is why I just focus in games, man, because I don't really like people, man. People are annoying. Right. Even like, no offense to people in general, the problem is, you know,
How the hell should I know?
it becomes frustrating.
Spender, you... Pathfinder. Bradley has been settling into the ambassador role you gave him. He splits time between the Nexus and Prodromos, which is why you nominated him, I suppose. So, what can I do for you?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
And I can't keep watching shit on TV, because, like, it's just shit on TV, and I'm just doom scrolling, and it's all about fucking pedos that just seem to be getting accepted, is the best way to put it, just getting accepted in society. I've asked God what to do about it. He says speak about it, talk out about it, and most people want to silence you for some reason. Like, I don't know whether they're the ones that are to worry about, you know? Weirdos type of thing. Like,
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons, that's it?
Look, You're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Sadly, the best thing that I can genuinely say
Pathfinder.
is, you know, we need cameras everywhere now. And I don't mean cameras for like safety or all this crap or that crap. I mean, if it goes off, we can see. And the problem is what you people don't understand is eventually that technology will go upon worse. You see, we've got facial recognition when it comes to just walking into a fucking convenience store. How much more further do you think that technology will be developed, even though they're only trial running it?
What's the deal with your assistant? He's a bit...
Spender is an ass.
That's one way of putting it.
I'm aware that he holds certain prejudices, but so does Tan, and we've limited personnel to draw from.
Having people like him around doesn't do your department any favors.
Personality problems are pretty far down my give-a-shit list.
Any news about Dr. Kennedy and her trackers?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That isn't discussion for the ops deck. Some topics are for sealed channels only, Pathfinder.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits. While Tate is a master at wringing out resources, there are legitimate concerns about the connections you use to place it.
Sloan is established. We need that influence.
Tan is livid, of course. Giving the exiles any concession legitimizes them. Keep an eye on it. There's only so much I can deflect, and only so long as you can promise stability. We've tried to open trade with Eladon, despite everything. It's not going well.
I'm not gonna lie, see, that's my problem. People lose hope, and when hope is gone, that's where desperate acts come in.
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
You know? And as long as we get rid of those desperate acts, maybe
Pathfinder,
people...
AVP
not
leveling
do
continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Yes, Pathfinder.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there will be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now that Prodromos is on track, I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Why'd you join the initiative?
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said come to Andromeda?
No, I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Arc Marchero advised.
Alright, so we've done that shit there. Move on to the next area. Oh, this is layers. Alright, we'll do it this way then. Which this is where we are. Apparently there's bare side missions over here and stuff. Problem is, I don't know if I've done missions or if we haven't done missions.
I'm worried about this place if they can't find you.
That's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the cat busy. And be careful out there. Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Give me a second, Alf. I'll sort that out for you.
Without proof, this will be hard to deal with.
Tell me about it. My grandfather tried to tell Tan. He wouldn't believe him without proof.
So I just sorting my dog out, getting him a fuss. Telling him that once I've done on the air, I'm pestering him again. And then I'll be doing his favourite thing in the world, making food.
If he's really this bad, how does he keep his job?
Welcome to the Nexus. Look, I can work with everyday incompetence. But Spender's a traitor and a danger to the station. He needs to be dealt with.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
So, yeah. I hope everyone's having a good day. I mean, by the looks of it, it's a shit one. I feel like shit anyway, so. Probably looks like shit. First day's getting closer. And I'm pissed off. I did well, though. Proud of myself yesterday. Went to pub, someone pissed me off. And I think I dealt with it really well. And it went outside and punched the wall, calmed myself down, and then continued. I didn't have much, but yeah, I had enough for a drink and that lot and a few games of pool. Because I just go out just to twat balls around, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Something to do. And it gets me out instead of being locked inside. the property.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's Arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with a genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Just can't get away from it, can you?
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
It was you helping the Krogan colony smuggle resources back onto the station, wasn't it?
We Krogan are a hardy lot. We probably could have managed just fine on our own. In the short term. Long term, it's in our best interest that the station, and those on it, survive.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
It's actually dedicating to 100 press-ups a day and all, I'm not gonna lie.
The extra resources from the colonies are really easy to work with.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Call the exterminator.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director 10 of your status.
But yeah. My posture's getting better. My temper, I'm with Holden. I mean, I'm still lashing out. I gotta sort that shit out. I still fucking hate people. But not like everyone. I meet a lot of good people with a good heart. And they're the ones that need looking after. Everyone else technically should go fuck themselves.
What's going on? Why are you whispering? I'm planning a surprise for Superintendent Kesh. She's always complaining that our stock of spirits is tame. I hear Kadara Port is famous for bizarre homebrews. Supposedly pack a powerful punch. Hoping you can pick some up and keep it quiet.
And also, that's our problems. And it's because we're all just desperate for money, mate, and they're in it for themselves. They're the people that you need to get rid of if they're in it for themselves. Me, I'm just not very good with people for a long period of time, so I have to walk away and do my own shit. Right? And I like doing my own shit.
I'll see if I can find some. Excellent. Oh shit. Shh.
Right. The only time that I do things to make things happy for people is lose at pool. Although yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I was generally struggling with my shots, but that's because I'm constantly doing that. And full dedication, mate. Instead of, oh, I did this, I did this, I did this. No, I'm doing this. Alright. I think I'm going to be able to get the 100 down in one sitting, which would be nice. And that's mainly because, like, well, I took on a challenge I didn't really expect. I like challenges, alright? I do challenges, okay? I just think I'm hard and all that crap, mate. Just because I'm bored, I need something else to do. Eradicating nonsense is a challenge as well, but you know, like you can only do so much as one man, and I ain't gonna lie, I kinda like the little bit of freedom I have.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I need this shit right now, see you in a bit. Alright.
I'm sorry, Lana. You're just trying to boost our morale.
So, yeah. Humanity just needs to look at things in a different perspective and we'd be a lot better off, we'd be a lot safer, and so would our kids. We'd all be happier and all. Because we could dedicate islands that are just surrounded by dangerous animals that we can't deal with. We could leave them to that island. Yeah. Sort of like a Jurassic Park bit. And humanity could go and learn to live elsewhere. Sort of thing. And then obviously have a farming lands and crap like that. Like Britain.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Can we prove this, or is it just a theory?
A theory. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading.
Good job. We're bound to find something there. Let's go confront Spender.
God's taking forever to download and all. I was just going to jump on there for like a couple of minutes, shit on bots and people. There's the video left there. But apparently it's not downloaded, so it is what it is type of thing. Why are you taking me all the way over there? Just because, like, it is. I ain't gonna lie, I feel loads more healthier with the exercise and I'm breathing a hell of a lot better. Shit, my dog is as well.
The mutiny went as
That's
well as
about
you'd
it, really.
expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the state... Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna cook the shepherd's pie, because I'm cooking it with frozen animals, so adding veg and stuff to it. Which is something I've never actually done before. Usually I just put the meat in. You see, I don't know how to cook it. It's gonna be a trial and error. I'm not dying food poisoning anyway, because it's bonus. I mean, we're already putting like some mushrooms in with it and a bit of veg. So like one of these tin veg things I've got. It's really all I'm doing.
An entire remnant city has been discovered on a space station in the Civici system. The station was thought to be Meridian, a widely speculated key to sustaining
Probably cook the
life
mushrooms
in the
with the mincemeat. And then the veg separate, and then put them together in the end.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll get help from Kadara Port if I have to. Maybe someone there will do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
I mean, no offense, mate. Like, bugger off. What do these even sell?
Hello there.
Yes?
I don't know whether they do or note from a vehicle, to be honest. I'm not sure. I don't really care either.
We've had no trouble, Pathfinder.
Actually,
But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news and news.
So basically, the RSPCA can help me with £100 towards the costs. Which, to be honest, it's better than nothing. I ain't gonna lie. Well, unfortunately, I ain't got the money in the first place. That's why I'm doing this. Otherwise, I would have dealt with the situation a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but, you know. Like, sooner than I have done sort of shit. I will just come back. I can't be arsed. But I kind of want to explore anyway. I don't want to run all the way around here forever and a day.
I don't care what she says.
We'll come back to it. So, shit to think about it though. That's why I'm only spending like an hour and a half. That's why I'm glad I started cooking meals that, you know, take 2 days. Well, like a 2 days worth of meal. So I have Yorkshire puddings with my shepherd's pie.
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
Have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
We'll deal with that some more fun. Hollow ground. So. Oh no, it's over. Just one of them. Obviously when he gets arsey with me. Because of his nose. That's his issue. So I can move in, sneeze in, and stuff like that. I got quite like a hard body structure, to be honest, mate. I seem to take a lot of damage. So I've noticed. Calm myself down. Stop lashing out myself as much. Still lashing out at objects. Learning to regulate that. Exercising is really helpful. See, disordered people don't need medication. We need dedication and focus towards the objects that we enjoy doing. And as long as we do that, we're fine. See, I ain't got like Down syndrome, which is the worst end of the spectrum for people with syndromes. Other than upon that, you're pretty much, you find it's just the lack of understanding with a lot of people and refusing to understand. So most people just see one thing and then think another, and then because they think that, they believe that. Me, I'm crazy, but do my best to remain humble. Like, because you can lose your temper with the person in front of you, but at the end of the day, if things go too far, mate, someone loses a child, someone loses a dad, someone loses a mum. And at the end of the day, when you look in that terminology at things, is it worth it? Because it's really not. I mean, even if they're a deadbeat, mate. It really makes no difference. Well, because it shouldn't. End of the day, they are still at that. They just need help and direction. And you see, because of that, that's where a lot of people struggle. A hell of a lot of people. I struggle. I had nobody to pull me out of the water. I had no one to help, no one to cheer me on. Well, it's that Paige, like when she came in, bless her. You know what I mean? Even now, still. But it is what it is. Should have just stayed playing the same game or some shit. But I like to do other things as well.
Pathfinder, this was the man the Initiative labeled a traitor. His friend seeks proof that he was taken against his will.
Relay the record to Director Tan. The least we can do is clear his name.
Totally.
You're that Initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Sounds like humanity, you know what I mean? Rather stab each other in the back instead of help one another. Everyone's quick to judge, but nobody knows how to help. Right, because that will require intelligence, mate. Right, that's the issue with humanity, you see. That would require you to have some sort of intelligence to be able to help someone. Right, even this morning, I'm starting to get better at the sleeping routine, because obviously I realised 3 years ago what the fuck's wrong with me. And I've been trying to work on that since. Basically, I need to go to bed before 8 o'clock. I mean, I'm up at 2:30 anyway, so it doesn't really make any fucking difference. Alright. But at least I can get some sleep. Get up, do my exercises, focus, and then just continue my day from there. Because my problem is I'm trying to regulate as a normal human being, so, you know, what we've got going on now. Search for... There's no other destination, mate.
That's it. Good work.
We've got hostiles!
Yeah, I know. I can't control my reflexes. What's this do? It's pretty badass, isn't it?
Got them all.
Haven't done that there. So, I just don't like people. They're annoying. They're irritating.
For resources. You can extract minerals.
I think they're better than everybody else. The problem is, I've done no but struggle and read all my life. There ain't no way I'm better than anybody else, mate. Well, if I had a better capability of reading, then yeah, I could probably be a million times better than everybody else. But I hate reading. It's boring as fuck. I could learn so much more quicker by actually doing the job. Than being sat there like A, B, D. I don't even get why I have to learn the alphabet, to be honest. I mean, I get as a child, but me, I can't remember that shit. It's pointless. I'm being dyslexic, mate. I mean, I used to know my ABCs, but then we came up with that fucking abacadabra, and then my brain just went. So I was looking at the same letter being told that it hasn't from what I was just originally told. And I kind of got bored of reading, so I kind of thought, well, if that's changed, like, what else is going to change eventually? And it turns out, like, a lot of things do change in this modern day of age. You know, gay people are gay now, like, not homosexuals. Or just men that sleep with
This
all
is the
men.
location from the Splendor bit, Pathfinder.
I mean, lesbians have always been lesbians, so I've never known them any different.
Anti-vehicular mines ahead. It's best to proceed on foot.
Outlaws. Maybe friends of Spender.
Oh, shit. I thought he was joking. I mean, none of them have done major damage to me, so I kind of just... I didn't see a threat. We will listen next time.
This is the location from the Splendor bit, Pathfinder.
Right. And the world's only stupid for how we run it. Like, it's not as if you're actually stupid.
Outlaws. Maybe friends of Spender.
We just run things in a stupid manner.
That's not company! That's the Pathfinder!
Spender must have black. Let's get out of here.
Quick, get on the shuttle.
Hurry up!
What the? No, wait. Don't leave us. The bastard left us.
Of course he did.
The shuttle left without them.
No friend,
What the hell do we do now?
no honor among thieves, mate. Come to grab. Really bad at aiming. A bit bad. I didn't get through.
Outlaws in view.
And get better.
Suspender's been sneaking goods from the Nexus to these exiles. Why?
Miss Arone seems concerned about something hidden in Splender's apartment on the Nexus. The datapad mentions a scrambler, which would explain the state of the file in the security archives. I highly recommend finding it.
So, find the scrambler, nail Spender. Check.
That is robbing shit. So after this stream, I'm gonna pay all my datas.
This must be a rendezvous point for these exiles. Remote enough.
Spender appears to know it well.
Oh, that's what it is. Can't lock onto it. Don't he? What's that down here? I ain't like, I don't want to see what's over there. And the world could be much better. Like, really again. It just takes really humanity to believe. It needs to remember itself again. And it needs to stop living in this fucking bullshit. And it doesn't give a shit about anything that doesn't matter. Right? How a person is dressed doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest, there's a limit though. Like, as long as it's respectfully, or at, I don't know, one of your events or something, and fair dues. Like, if it's a gay night and you've gone out and they have a changing room where you can get changed in there. You know, and fair dues. That's what I'm saying, you could have that in the singles block. And that, you know, kids are not to go across to that block. Like, adults could really go across there and that. But, you know, the kids can't. I'm like, well, it's visiting an uncle and that. No, the uncle visits the parents. There's no offence. But let's have a look at some of the people. You know what I mean? So because of that factor, if the parents are around, I mean, with the cameras and that, like, you'd be able to know. And I'm pretty sure you'd be able to pick up sort of signs if anything's gone wrong in the situation. Especially through the camera technology. But, you know, you'd have the bedroom area and shit like that. I think humanity could do a lot better than what we do now. But it would take sacrifice. Because vehicles and that might not really matter anyway. Because, I mean, there would be points. Especially if you have community blocks that are all interlinked together. Right. Wow, I'm so glad I came out here. Anything to scan at least. Oh, there's always disappointment. I'm nowhere near the actual objective of where I was trying to be nosy. I mean, by the looks of things, there's probably a big ass reason, can't quite see it yet, why I didn't go across this way. I don't know if anyone's got any sort of ideas what my problem could be. But I don't want to go up there anyway. Fuck you. Can I go this way? So, 40 press-ups to do today, mate. That's sound as appeared. Problem is I can only do 20 in an interval. It's my arm cracks. And I've really only got the stamina to do about 36 with the highest one I got to last time. At a time. So, my idea is to build the muscle up. And then see where I go from there. It's mainly because I fucked my arm up and my elbow a long time ago. So I'm trying to, like, just basically repair it, really. It's working though, not gonna lie. It was less popping and clicking though. Still pops and clicks, but compared to what it did, barely any. Ow. Right, I'm not gonna lie, I have a funny feeling that we're not allowed over there. Still can't really see the problem, but that's kind of a big one. Well, I mean, we got here anyway. I could if you didn't have a fucking barrier in my way. Go on, tell me I'm in combat. Yeah, you fucking slag. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool, the car and everything, but, like, I'm just trying to do the missions. I was kind of enjoying this game, so we're finishing, like, all this crap before we move on to the next one. Which I actually want to do the storyline of the Age of Empires. Not Age of Empires, mythical crap, whatever I've got. I'll do that. Apparently we just did like side bits. I thought it's a storyline, yeah. Because I'm like one of the best in the world at reading, or avoiding reading. Depends which one you want to believe. The fuck am I going? Back to the Nexus. Any bullshit on here? I might not want to go back. You know, you ever think of that game? I've noticed that these just disappear and all, like, when not needed. Mission. Why don't you do stuff, you bastards? What are we doing? How did I even get to this mission? I don't know what we're doing, you know. I completely forgot. Mainly because it's not like information that I need to retain, to be honest. Because like, I'll complete the game and then just move completely onto a different game. But this game I've enjoyed, and I can easily explore and do missions at the same time. I mean, I can give you a big reason why. For the majority of my life, I'm used to just remembering a multiplayer map. That's it. And don't get me wrong, back in the day there used to be a load of multiplayer maps that you'd have to remember. But then I just shift to Apex and I just had to remember Battle Royale maps.
Ryder,
And also,
Metro wanted you to check in when you can. Orbiting Kadara.
I'm not gonna lie. I would also like to get Apex Legends back to have a look at that for download. You know. I can talk to the robot. Seeing if they say speak. We lost the mission we were doing, but we'll get back to it at some point. It's not what I want though. Where's the AVP? It's here. Thought I'd have like 2 more like cryopod areas. Research, weapons, advance, 60.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
That is. Right. I don't know how long it takes. Well, it says 10 mission funds, that's what that says. But it doesn't tell me how long like it's gonna take to complete. Play in multiplayer. No. So I don't really know. There's the only game that I'm planning to keep. Sick game, but like
Now orbiting Gadara.
task be a run. I'm just gonna come back to Nexus. We're doing this though. It's basically all we're doing, just running and completing shit at the minute. Like, there's nothing really interesting going off in the game. Story-wise, by other things. We're just going for a chit-chat. COD's still taking forever.
Anomaly on sensors.
Looks like basically it's depressed.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Busy really. No offense, bro. You wait until I'm
According
feeling
to
my
that
spots.
astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone.
You mean destroyed?
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
Thing is, my phone's on charge behind me. So, each and every time, I have to turn around and get the fucker. And I kind of want to finish this game. What am I here for? I fucking land here. Where the fuck would you want to land here? It's a scorched planet. You're gonna be complaining he's got no backer and all this and all that shit. Right, you're gonna have to learn to survive, bro. Right, I did. Right, sponging off others is not gonna help your situation. Me? I cut everything out, mate. That's what I did. Cut my alcohol out that I was doing like a retard. No other excuse, mate. Just an idiot. Cut my fucking weed out. Went teetotal. Focused exercising. Focused on this and focused looking after my dog.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Volt's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them the boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
And focused on eating better. That's one thing I focused on. on my exercises. I do feel a lot better myself. I'm still living the repetitive loop over and over every night. Woke up at 2:30 this morning. Basically sulked around and doom scroll. Trying to look for comedy, but you just come across miserable stuff, and well, that's really what I come across, like miserable stuff, depressive stuff, inspiring but depressive stuff, and then a load of pedos, and then the ones that get slapped in the face that make me feel loads better, and then fucking random songs, and I keep getting a Joker's quote thing that keeps coming up. Always plays like a banger of a tune behind it, or it's just something that I find amusing, like a quote.
You came back?
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo. The cat got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
I mean, I don't get why you'd thank me for that, but...
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good, good. Continue.
Ephra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The cat had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but... Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about this jibber-jabber shit. I don't know what that is. Rare materials. Like 100 of them. I don't even have enough. So, ring him when I'm peeling my fucking taters, mate. That's when I can ring him. Like I said, I want to start eating better. I want to start eating regularly. I want to get that down. Sort of eating out and get everything sorted. Start regulating myself a bit better. Problem is, I ain't gonna lie, why you living in everybody else's life and mind, or at least attempting to, you're not getting any further with your own. Me, I would rather just be a preacher, to be honest. I don't believe in any of the religions we've got, to be honest, because they all seem to inspire war. I think humanity just needs to forget religion, forget race and all that, and just accept that we're all fucking human, we're all different, we've all got different mindsets, and we can all enjoy life as long as we figure this out together. But leave our fucking kids alone, right? And don't go out there taking advantage of stuff. I think they're pretty simple laws to abide by. Oh, and don't be a dickhead in general. Like, you can be a dick, like, to people you like and that, but, you know, and go for talent and intelligent people. And not people that try and look good on TV.
You work on the solar panels. Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
You know. And upon that, life will get better. Especially if we start prioritising our kids and just making things more easier and that. Like, and the thing is because they're all together, all doing something that they enjoy doing, you'll be surprised on how much further we're gonna come within life. You know what I mean? Instead of like, oh, Sony's got like 600 people working on a new television as another 500 companies is doing the exact same. Right, so you've got 600 people times 5, all working on a television, all doing the same fucking thing, when you could have all these minds together and make one television. The thing is, there's a lot with humanity that doesn't make sense. We got word from Eladin. And that's it. That's my issue.
Got another remnant piece.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
Of course, that's only fair. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
The worlds we've inhabited are Vold, Kadara, and Eladin. I've searched them all, but each had obstacles preventing me from looking everywhere.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge? What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Yeah, thanks for the long, boring conversation. I mean, about to have one with my mate Glenn, but, like, it's not going to be boring. It's just my brain don't want to listen to it. Alright. He needs me, bro. So, I'm going to ring him when I'm peeling my potatoes and then spending time with my dog, because I can do both at the same time. Whereas I can't do this and that.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no... punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
It didn't occur to you there'd be indigenous species here? Sentients with a rich history, leading full lives?
I guess.
Even so, the Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
And who took down the megalomaniac asshole who was systematically exalting them? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Ah, you're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding. And attractive. Nice combination. I think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
A lot of people say that to me. I'm very understanding and very attractive because I've lived through fucking hell. That's why. That's why I'm understanding. The attractive bit, I suppose I was just God blessed, you know what I mean? Like, personally, I don't think I'm attractive at all, mate. But, you know, when you spend pretty much a lifetime picking on yourself, mate, you're going to have a negative view of yourself. That's why I taught my anger towards something else instead of keep directing it towards myself. Direct it towards things that deserve it, not things that fucking don't.
I'm working on it. For now,
You know what I mean?
all visits to Aya must have an official purpose.
Right, I don't give a shit about a man trying to put a piece of bread on the table at the end of the day. Or, you know, buy yourself a beer at the end of the day. Right? Do what you need to, but leave all the people that don't deserve the animosity. Like, they've worked just as hard as you have for the stuff that, you know, you've just took. Like, try and think of a different solution towards what you're going to. I mean, you'll find out, like, say, like for smackheads, bless them, they're struggling, they go out there mainly robbing stuff, and they're the ones that are called smackheads. And then there's users that, I mean, to be honest, mate, they go and rob from a store, and then they go and sell it to fucking, you know, people around the street. Like, around here, mate, 9 times out of 10 I have people asking me if I want meat. Like, no offence, but if you're a bit more cleaner and looked after yourself, I probably would, but no. I'd rather deal with a shop because I know what I'm getting, and then there's someone I can hold accountable for that. But with you, you know, you're kind of getting what you're asking for, really, aren't you?
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
And for somebody that's using a needle, I wouldn't take the risk of consuming anything that I could purchase off them. Like, and that's like, no offense, mate, that's just general, like, you know, yeah, better to be safe than sorry sort of shit. Right, that's what that is. I mean, fucking hell, mate. I don't even really like using public toilet roll because I've known of like the people that do use where they'll use the public toilet roll to clean it, the needles and shit. So, you know.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
And this is areas where we're gonna have to think about this. We're gonna have to learn to sort this shit out, and we're gonna have to find a better solution to what the fuck is going on. Because unfortunately, this war on crime and drugs it's not working. It's really not. Like, if we're gonna start like trying to accept pedos into life, but yet you're not gonna accept people that abuse drugs, use drugs, and sell drugs, and obviously they've got to find some way to fucking cultivate that, haven't they? You know what I mean? But yet you're going to accept nonsense into society. I don't fucking understand this society anymore, and it confuses me. It's just fucking stupid. It's like a retard trying to fuck a monkey backwards through a doorknob.
Pock, Pock, Pock. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pock?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Zap? That the best you can come up with?
I call myself PB, Ryder. What do you want from me? The storage box from the vault on Eos was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger. I'm all ears. So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
What would we be looking for?
That's the point. We don't know what all is out there, so we don't know even what to look for. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown, to find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of REM tech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on Eos. I'll upload the coordinates.
Yeah, weirdly, I think I'm kind of getting side missions done as randomly just wandering around stuff. Yeah. But it's a weird-ass society to me. I don't know what you want me to say about it. And the thing is I ain't gonna lie. Weirdly, do you know if we accept these people into society, the drug dealers and that lot, and blah, 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 you'll find out that life will improve. Now, the only thing that I can generally think that would be good about accepting fucking nonsense into society would be so that we know who to execute. Why other reason are we doing this? Because if they're confident to walk out on the street and do as they fucking well please, well, shouldn't we be right to do the same? You know? Right. If they can do as they choose within a situation that we don't agree with, then maybe we should be able to do the same in a situation that they don't agree with. Which obviously would be physical force. You know what I mean? And if we can get the whole of society to agree upon that, then I think we could move forward in a direction towards solving that. Yeah? I don't know if that makes sense. But while we've got this BS going off, we're gonna struggle because humanity is not coming together and humanity is not accepted. There is no religion anywhere that states of a legal age, as far as I'm aware. There could be, but I'm unaware. As far as I know, it's marriage. So, wherever you consider marriage. But as far as I'm also aware, I think the parents can consent the marriage on the child's behalf under 16 or something like that, so I'm not fully aware on that. Where this comes from is humanity having morals. That is where that comes from. Right? And unfortunately, do we really want people in society that obviously don't seem to have any motherfucking morals? Yeah? Right. You should want to nurture kids, protect them and educate them, not be a fucking weirdo to them. Doesn't make sense, I don't understand it. And unfortunately it ruins many people's lives that unfortunately I've spoken to. Right? And also, like, I'm a skater, I enjoy free running, you know, I do things that are cool. So naturally I have kids that approach me anyway. But that's another thing that kind of irritates me. Right. But luckily for me, I'm not going to lie, most people know me within my neighbourhood. And I hope they know But I'm not like that. So I'm kind of lucky with that situation. And also, like, it's kind of like you got to protect yourself nowadays with everything. Because one person could make a false accusation, and then you're stuck with that stigma. And like I say, I enjoy skateboarding, I enjoy free running, and just genuinely being a fucking reckless idiot. But mainly just a danger to myself. And unfortunately, mate, that's always been cool to kids. And I know that for a fact, because it's the reason why I was doing it as a kid. Because, you know, being able to run and jump up that wall was cool, right? Skateboarding, being able to do an ollie, a shovey, kickflip, you know, that was cool. I enjoyed doing that. Yeah? And as an adult, you grow into the same. I mean, you can even look at your kids now, and what do they watch? Things that they find cool. Which, unfortunately, back in my day was like skateboarding, free running, BMXing, you know, shit like that, skydiving, just generally being a twat, surfing. But obviously now the modern day and age is being a nerd. That's what's cool. Right. Me, I'm just too old to do the shit that I used to, and honestly my bones cannot act that shit no more. Like, really cannot act that shit.
I detect the data connection device nearby, Pathfinder.
So now I can't really skateboard, free run and all that crap anyway, so I've just gone on to the next thing that I enjoy doing. I've also started going to the pub to play games of pool and all, because I enjoy that. I used to enjoy doing that when I was younger. But I didn't enjoy playing golf. I did with my stepdad.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
I actually enjoyed playing golf with my stepdad. But you know, when it came to, like, for me going to purposely do it, but shit. We're finishing this mission, and then I'm doing it.
Here they come!
Right? And that's my main issue with the world now at the moment.
Life support at 100%.
Right. Because I have to be careful with the things that I generally enjoy. Like, you gotta think, if people didn't know me around my neighborhood, I could always end up in a worse predicament just by doing stuff that I enjoy doing. You know. But luckily, I'm quite well known around my neighborhood. And like I say, I hope they don't think I'm into that shit, because I'm not. I've lived in every torture every night through not being able to see my son. And constantly not, you know what I mean? And I didn't do anything wrong, that's the worst bit about it. I wouldn't even mind if I did something wrong, because at least I'd have a reason. I could hold my hands up and go, well, I did this, you know. I mean, I was never perfect in the relationship in the first place, you know what I mean? I might be blonde, but I ain't got the blue eyes, sort of shit. Alright. And that's the worst bit, like. I think most people think that I think I'm perfect.
Avena mentioned sites like this might contain Angaran relics.
The funniest way I can say that is, look, mate, I might be blonde, but I don't have the blue eyes, mate. Right. And the sad thing is, nobody's perfect.
Angaran? It looks strange.
Maybe Avela will know more about it. Put it in cargo.
Like, legit. Nobody that I've ever met in my life, other than my kids, are perfect. You know what I mean? Right. And unfortunately, I didn't get long enough with my kids for them to become little bastards, to be honest, mate. You know. And also, when I did have contact with my son, I had 4 hours a fortnight, so I always planned an activity for us to do. So we'd go Jenga's, that's where we'd go. So my son wasn't bored, he wasn't in an area where now he was going to misbehave because he was bored, because he always had an exciting activity to do. You know, and then we'd get him a sandwich, and they did like you get like half a sandwich cut into a triangle, and then you got like a few crisps, and then you got a bottle of pop. But you wouldn't eat that anyway. If you were to have like a full sandwich and a full pack of crisps, it would have just gone to waste. So, you know, in a way, it didn't really matter. And like for £2.50, you really can't grumble. Like they probably actually lost money on the drink, but made it with the fact that you got like half a sandwich and half a pack of crisps, which would be of the kid's choice. And, you know, ain't gonna lie, it worked. And then we go back on the big slide, and they get caught silly. I think I had more fun at Jenga's than he did, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I had to keep trying to like pull him along so I could go down and slide again, it was terrible. Come on, we'll go down and slide again. No, Dad. Yes, let's go down and slide. Yeah. We're off down the slide. And then he used to like pissing around on this like rope area. That's where he used to like. I hated it because he used to get my toes caught in it. I can irritate. But that's me done. Well, I'm gonna go and get this relic and leave it be. I'll probably finish this cigarette, then leave it be. Of course, I am attempting to make shepherd's pie today, and I can make shepherd's pie, but I've never used frozen mincemeat before. Farm Foods, mate. Big bag of frozen mincemeat, £5. Can't grumble. That will easily make me quite a lot of meals, to be honest. The problem is I can't say because I haven't used it before, so I don't know like what's gonna go off with it. If that makes sense. Like, I could put that mincemeat in there and it'd be enough for a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger or something. Like, I don't know. Usually I buy it in a pack at Tesco when it's on offer for like $2.50. And then I put that in, and the pack usually solves the quantity of what I need. And plus I was planning to have the meal for the next day anyway. So all I gotta do is reheat it up and then put whatever I need with it to make it a meal. Which ain't gonna lie, I usually just have like 2 to 3 slices of bread. Food is food, my friend. You shouldn't be so desperate to fucking waste your money on a restaurant that costs you like £1 million for a fucking steak. When you could have gone to Tesco and got a steak. You could even have gone to the butcher's, to be honest, mate, and got a steak for a hell of a lot cheaper and gone back home and cooked it yourself. Right, I won't be paying any more than fucking what? About, I'd probably say £20 for a steak, depending on what I'm going for. If I had the money. So for me to do that, I'll fill my freezer. And then that one time I get paid, you know, I might be able to stinge myself out on something. And then get the next. But without the capability of that, then I wouldn't get one. I'd spend like a £5 or £6, something like that. But otherwise I'd get rump steak, which is usually quite expensive. Right, all you are is selfish, spoiled little brats, mate. For too much money to waste. Alright, you get a grip, you get a life, and you sort yourself out. Right, the thing is if I want stuff, mate, I won't waste my money on alcohol or something like that. You know what I mean? I won't go and fucking waste it on someone that don't deserve that amount of money because they're ripping you off. I would be more surprised, and it's still one of them, that someone was willing to spend that amount of money. You know what I mean?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined.
On
That thing's a monster!
something that's not worth it. If it was that engaged with me then.
Reload! Go for the head.
Right, that's already exposed. I'll kill you if the opportunity's there, mate.
Remnant reinforcements.
I mean, you're really not even that hard to defeat. Where? I mean, probably if I went to like higher level.
There, on its way. Felt that for sure.
Bet it did. Problem is I just want to destroy it as quick as possible, so I'm just going to engage and sacrifice health to be able to do that. Which usually puts me in a stupid position. Not bad to say, I only wanted like the remnant fucking tech over there. Now I'm killing this.
Go for the legs.
I'm aware. And I don't care.
Remnant reinforcements.
mean, you will die eventually.
Aim for its legs. Aim for its head.
Fly somewhere else now. We can both legs.
Making reinforcements.
Oh no. I keep pressing square. That's amazing. What I'm doing. I didn't even realise that the facing one of these, but it is what it is. Are you gonna fly away now? Son of a bitch. I'll fight you anyway. Smell fun. Go
We've
for
got
it.
to go after it.
Keep flying out. It's annoying. You know that leg's about fucked anyway.
Almost there.
Over here, big man. In a bit, big man.
Interface, quickly.
I want to go into its face. In a bit, yo. Right, that's all I came over here for. Well, it's not one, no. Yeah, you see, that's the thing in life, mate. Everyone gets jealous. And then it makes people do bad things. They just... Yeah, I have no jealousy, mate. I can give a fuck. I've worked out in my life, mate, that it's just pretty much 50-50. And as long as you keep that in mind, you'll do a lot better in life instead of stressing about shit that don't really matter. See, the only thing I'd like a car for, mate, is probably to drive my mum around, that she's struggling at the moment. And also to take my dog to the fucking vet and back. It's the only thing I'd ever want a car for.
May be worth searching for Angaran relics.
I would not be fucking running every Tom, Dick and fucking Harry around me, I can tell you that now. They would be the only things I'd ever use them things for.
I haven't seen one like this.
Let's show it to Avela.
And if we had my world in mind, we wouldn't have vehicles anyway, because there'd be no fucking need for vehicles. We'd have an efficient world where everyone can run and coexist with each other. We'd have community blocks interlinked, mate, with a tunnel above and a tunnel below that's got a fucking, like a tram. 'Cause we're not, so that the elderly can get round and go see grandkids and crap like that. Maybe they might want to go to the gym or something. I'm pretty sure the elderly, you'd have the gym fanatics obviously running the gym and everything, because I mean, come on, look at most of the people that actually run gyms as it is now. It's usually a gym fanatic. You know, so they're going to want to keep the area clean, maintain it, look after the equipment, and reinforce that everything gets looked after and cleaned. Leave them in the gym area, because I mean, like, no offense, but they're inspiring. I've never been able to put weight on, you know, but I do a lot of workouts, but you know, I just don't put weight on. And plus, the workouts that I do, I'm not tearing muscle for it to need to repair as a scarred tissue that actually makes the muscle bigger in the first place. Like, I'm just working, I'd probably say more, I don't really know what mine's called, mate. Mine's more like a gymnastic style, to be honest. Like, I got nice body, nice muscle tone, and just never been able to put weight on to get any further than that. Like, oh, I didn't mean to go down there and all. I was meant to go on the Tempest, but oh well. You know, it's kind of one of them. But I do it because it helps with endorphins, it helps release testosterone, so that you're not like, angry and frustrated all the time. You know, and because of the endorphins in your body, they make you feel better. And also, dopamine I can receive from playing games, as long as I can actually enjoy it and not constantly running into fucking cheaters that are usually streamers that kind of make everything 10 times worse. Like, I kind of don't mind coming against somebody cheating, but you know, when they're lying and making money out of it, it's kind of annoying. Although I don't want to be running across cheaters in the first place within my game, but you know, you kind of respect just the person that's just come on just to cheat more than the one that's coming on every single day making millions, well, I won't say millions, but hundreds and thousands of pounds maybe, depending on how many people you've got watching you, how much how much you make from each fucking, you know, advertised video that you get played. And also, like, if people choose to be nice and donate to the charity, which would be the streamer.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Like, I mean, in all fairness, mate, I ain't gonna lie. Streamers now are kind of one of the biggest fucking, you know, why is this? Oh yeah, it's that. One of the biggest fucking charities going. You donate more to streamers than you do to cancer research nowadays. Like, tell me what's going wrong with society. You know, you donate more to streamers than you do your own children's education. You donate to more like Call of Duty and Bible content shit that none of my generation really should give a fuck unless we genuinely like it. Right? And the reason why we shouldn't give a fuck is because we used to get free multiplayer maps, yeah, and a side objective. So like Nazi zombies or, you know, Extinction, we got expansions on them as well within the Call of Duty Ghost scene. Right, and now you pay like £30. Bearing in mind, like, we'd pay £30 for a season pass, which would give us all 9 maps, unless they gave us any bonus ones for free, and zombie maps. I mean, Black Ops 1, at the end of Black Ops 1, because people didn't experience World at War, when we downloaded Moon, and we went on to play Moon, we all realised that we had Nat Hunter Token, Daraz, the other 2 maps, Verruct, and is it Shino Numa? I don't really play them 2 maps. I did, but like, I like Daraz and being able to pack a punch. I preferred that map. We got all that for £30, yeah? And we didn't even ask for the World at War zombie maps to be put on to Black Ops 1. Yeah? But they did it, and we found out when we loaded up to play Moon. And when you think back to them days, you think, am I really getting my money's worth buying this skin? Bear in mind it's a first-person shooting game in the first place. Now, Fortnite, I can kind of agree why you'd pay for a skin on Fortnite, because you can physically fucking see the character. Yeah? Predecessor, once again, I've brought a skin on this game, but you can physically fucking see it. Right? Same as on this game. If I was playing it back in the day when it was brand new, I probably wouldn't mind buying some of the skins on here, because it's third person. You know, maybe I don't like the fucking armor that I don't give a shit about in games, really, because finding it was a lot more achievable, was a lot more fun. Actually meant something like, oh, I completed the game, mate, and I've got this armor through completing the game. Yeah, well, I've got a god armor that's better than that completion for like 60 quid. But I do better than you in the game anyway. Yeah, but that's not the point, though, is it? I've picked you up 7 times this fucking game. Alright. See, you get the point. Just because you pay for that skin doesn't mean you've got any skill. It just means you don't know how to manage your money. Look after yourselves.